Sorry, student, to keep you waiting. Let's start. So once again, a wonderful good evening to all of you who are present here to attend this demo session of class 5 and 6 for NSO subjects. And I hope all of you are attempting SOF Olympiads. Is there anybody who is going to attempt it for the first time, or they are looking for Olympiads exam for the first time? Is there anybody? They can raise their hands. And I would request you to please, students, keep your videos on so that we can see your lovely faces and smiles, and we can be more interactive during the session. Great, great. I can see Dhruv, Vivan. Nice to see you, students. So
Mom, I can't turn on my video.
it's okay. If you are not able to share your screen, it's okay, no problem. I'll just share my screen, sorry. Right? So here we are. In this session, so let's first of all, let us introduce ourselves, who we are. So we are MTG Learning Media. I hope many of you are aware of it. Those who are not aware. So this is MTG Learning Media Private Limited, who is a #1 publication in competitive exams like NEET, JEE, CBSE, CUET, and Olympiads. And we are the official academic partner for Science Olympiad Foundation. So we are preparing all content for SOF and exam and its preparation. Okay, so you can see our presence, which is there in 70 plus countries. We are preparing content for K-12 and test preparation category. There are more than 16 crore copies of physical books have been sold. There are more than 1.96 lakhs of schools and coaching institutes who are associated with MTG for their learning requirements. There are more than 6 lakhs teachers who are using MTG content for teaching in their schools and classes. So let's go. So what are the topics for today? What are we going to get out of this session? So students, I'll make sure that you are giving me your 1 hour, and I'll make sure that I'll give you full benefit of this session by explaining you what is NSO, what is the importance of NSO, and what are the type of questions that we are going to see in this NSO session. Okay, so let's go one by one. What is NSO? NSO, all of you might be aware, it is a national, international level Olympiad, which is conducted every year by Science Olympiad Foundation in 2 levels, level 1 and level 2. So for it ignites passion for science. So those students who love science, there are generations of students who are curious learners, and they want to do everything. I mean, every day new thing in the science, in field of science. It provides an international and national stage for keen learners to showcase their skills and knowledge, and it inspires them to reach to their full potential. It goes beyond memorization. So students, through NSO, you equip yourself with a deeper understanding of the topic. It enhances your critical thinking, your problem solving skills, and it gives you an opportunity to explore scientific ways and scientific methods. It gives you a spirit of collaboration and healthy competition. It motivates you to push your limits and learn from each other. So this provides a healthy competition habit right from the beginning, right from your foundation stage, where you can be more competitive, and you have a healthy competitive spirit when you grow up. While winning the NSO exam, it's not only a trophy, it's a confidence booster. It gives you a confidence to pursue your scientific aspirations and having a strong belief in yourself. Okay, so let's see what are the awards and recognitions that if you are appearing for Olympiads, as SOF Olympiads, and you are getting good ranks and marks, what will you be getting as an awards and recognitions? So at international level, you can see there are First, second, third prizes. For first prize, there are 50,000 each plus international gold medal, certificate of outstanding performance. For second rank, so second international rank, it is 25,000 plus silver medal and certificate of outstanding performance. For third rank, it is 10,000 plus international bronze medal. So this is a huge achievement because you will be competing with students all across the world. At zonal level, the awards are first, second, third. You can see the prizes amount of prize amount, which is 5,000 for first rank, 2,500 for second, and for 1,000 for third rank. There are 4 to 10 ranks in which 500 amount to each participant is given along with the medals of distinction and certificates of distinction. For 11th to 20th rank onwards, they get medals of distinction and certificate of distinction. Apart from that, at school level, every student who participate in SOF Olympiads, they get participation certificate at their schools. All the students who score 100% marks, they will be awarded gold medal of excellence. Merit certificate to second level participants. So students who qualify for first level and reach second level, they get merit certificate. Top 25 rank holders from each class and each Olympiad exam will be awarded medals of distinctions. So there are various awards that students get, and they get a chance to achieve those awards when they participate in these Olympiads. Okay. So let's see the competition. We can see there are 70 plus countries from which students participate in Olympiad. There are more than 7 million students who appear every year for Olympiad exam. So this year, NSO exam dates are 18th October, 12th November, and 3rd December. You can see these are 3 dates actually, but the exam date will be any one date for you. It will depend on the school which date school has chosen for the exam. So the registrations are done by the schools only, and school will decide which date they select for the exam of NSO on their premises. Okay. So student, if there are any query, you can write in the chat box. Our team will assist you in answering those queries. And from here, let's see what are the type of questions that comes in NSO. We have our physics expert teacher he is teaching science also to our Olympiad aspiring students. And let us introduce Gagan sir. So Gagan sir is with us, who will be taking few questions of NSO. Like what are the type of questions that comes in NSO, and I hope all students are excited to participate in these questions, right? I can see, can you raise your hands or you can raise thumbs so I can see how many students are excited to participate? Yes, that's great. That's the spirit. I like it. Thank you so much. So let's see what are the type of questions. So first of all, there are selecting odd one out, questions based on Venn diagram, graph-based questions, figure-based questions, statement type questions, paragraph-based questions, question based on table, question based on chart, completing the missing flow. So there are these type of questions that we are going to discuss today. So let's see those questions. Before that, why NSO preparation is important? NSO preparation is important right from your academic starts, because it challenges the student with unconventional problems that require deeper understanding than rote memorization. So these questions require your creative thinking and application of scientific concepts in the new scenarios. It's not, these are not straightforward questions. You will have to analyze the question and use your thinking abilities. So this enhances your intellectual skills. Unveiling the unexpected. It throws the challenges with the unique format and unfamiliar problem types. So we are going to see few of the questions in our coming slides. Okay. Time management, it gives you an opportunity where you have to manage the time and solve the questions efficiently within that given time constraints. Mastering the art of approach. It also give you a strategic, it also enhances your strategic thinking, where you have to analyze question and prioritize them, how to solve the question effectively. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, let's dive to see few questions from NSO. Student, I will request you to please keep yourself on mute. We will take the queries in the end. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can write in the chat box. Our team will reply to you. Okay.
No, ma'am, I was just asking that is this the class of sixth grade?
This is for 5 and 6 both. So we have taken the
Yes, ma'am.
questions combined from 5 and 6.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So let's start by taking the questions. So Gagan sir, over to you now. You can share your screen and start from the first question. So we'll start from the very easy question. So this is odd one out type question. So Gagan sir, please start now. I'll stop my screen.
Guys, am I perfectly audible and visible? Just give me a thumbs up, please, if I'm perfectly audible and visible to all of you.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Perfect. Let me share the screen once and then we'll start with few questions. Just give me a moment, guys. Ma'am, you will have to able me to share the screen.
Okay,
Currently,
sir.
I'm
Okay.
disabled.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Sure.
Yes, sir, you can share now.
Perfect. Okay, guys, is my screen visible? Everyone, is my screen visible? Perfect. So now
Good.
we'll be doing few questions, and as Usha ma'am discussed, the type of questions that are asked varies a lot. So it'll check your interpretation skills, it'll check your like you perceive question and how you apply the theory that you learn in different type of format of questions. So we'll be starting now. Let's move to the questions. All of this has been discussed. So we'll start with the first question, that is odd one out. And you guys will get the time also. Okay, the suitable time. So this is the first question. I hope you all know the concept behind this question. Odd one out means you have to pick the one which doesn't seem like a part of the group here. Okay. And please, you have to be on the mute. You can answer in the chat box, but personally to me, not to everyone. Okay. Kanav looks very happy. I think he knows the answer. I think majority of you know the answer. So shall we discuss the answer now? Perfect. Okay, so the correct answer here would be scissors. Why? Because scissor is first class lever while the others shown here are second class levers. So here the concept was based on levers, the concept of levers, and it was like, put in a question like this where you had to look for similar options. So option A, option B, option C has a similarity in between them that they all are second class levers, and the D, that is scissor, is a first class level. So the correct answer here is option D. Let's move forward to the second type of question. This is a Venn diagram based questions. So here are the options and here is the question. So in Venn diagram based questions, what do you have is in these circles, you have some properties and you have these elements. So you have to see, like, X element belongs to this circle also and this circle also. That means the X element will have both of these properties. That is breathe through lungs also and has hollow bones also. Similarly, you have to look for Y, you have to look for Z. W will be the one that has only cold-blooded. That is only cold-blooded. Okay, the property of cold-blooded goes to W. So look for the options A here and tell me according to you which one is the correct option here. X can be an animal that has wings and Z can be an animal that breathes through spiracles. Y can be an animal having outer body covering of scales and X can be an animal that has outer body covering of fur. W can be an animal that lays eggs and Y can be an animal that has hair on its body. Y can be an animal whose young one breathes through gills and there is no animal as Z. The options are very easy. Okay, so you have to understand that not all of the questions are, made to check your conceptual skills. Some questions are made to check, how smart you are when reading out the options. So if you can eliminate the options also, you save the time. Okay, so you have to be smart in solving objective questions. So that is why Usha ma'am told you that you will be developing problem solving skills as well as your interpretation skills will be enhanced and you will be able to perceive everything in a better way. So let's go through the explanation. So here the correct answer is option D because as I told you, you can do optional elimination. There is no animal as Z. That is cold-blooded and this hollow bones. There is no animal as Z and this can be, option elimination can be used here and I can directly take the correct answer as option D. Okay, let's move on to another question. This is a graph-based questions. Now, how you analyze graph? This is the question, and here are the options. Which of the following graphs shows the effect of large amount of oil spill in the water body on the life of fish? What happens when you will spill some oil in a water body? What will be the effect on the number of fish? With time. So how do we analyze this? Time is located on this horizontal axis, okay? And number of fish is located on this vertical axis. So if you will move like this, that means you are moving ahead in time. You are increasing time. And if you move like this, the count of fish is increasing. Okay. So the graph one shows, first of all, apply the logic. What will happen? If you will keep on increasing the spilled oil in the water, obviously the number of fishes will decrease, right? The number of fishes will decrease. So as I increase time, time increases, then the number of fishes should decrease. Number of fishes should decrease. Now you have to look for the graph which shows these characteristics. Decreases. So now time increases. As time increases, see number of fishes come down, 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 down. That means decrease is there. So the correct answer here would be option A. And the reason here is fish will die due to oil spill in the water body. That means the number of count of fishes should decrease. And that is listed to me in graph A. Let's move to another figure-based question. Now, this is another type of question. Here is a question based on soil. You have to choose the correct statement and you as you know soil has different compartments. So layer Q has water and very less amount of organic matter. Plants obtain nutrients from layer R. Layer P is the most infertile layer of the soil. You can again do option elimination. Roots of the plants always grow till layer R. If you have read about soil, option C and option D can be eliminated straight away. Think about option A and option B. Which one is correct here? Can option B be also eliminated? Do you think it is absolutely false? Plant obtain nutrients from layer R? Yes. Okay. So here is the reason. So here is the reason. P is nothing but topsoil. And Q is nothing. Q is nothing but subsoil. Okay, and this is bedrock basically. So now plants obtain nutrients from topsoil, that is P layer. Topsoil is the most fertile layer and the root of the plants grow till subsoil only. Okay, that is Q only, not till the bedrock. Hence the correct answer here would be option A. Chalo. Let's move forward and look at another question. Now this is an interesting question. You might have, learned about constellation. You might have some curiosity about stars and constellations. So this is a question based on that statement type question. That means the question setter or the examiner just, he observed something and then that observation is put in front of you. Now you have to decode about that observation and tell about your interpretation. As I told you, these questions check how well do you interpret? One night, Navika watched the constellation in the sky over a period of several hours. She found that the constellation seemed to move across the sky. Which of these can explain this? Some constellations are moving constellations. As the Earth rotates, constellation seems to move. The outer portion of the galaxy rotates very slowly around the Earth. All constellations move randomly through the sky. Guys, easy peasy, right? You all know that constellations seem to move across the sky because Earth is rotating on its axis. That is the only reason why you see constellations seem to move across the sky. Hence, the correct answer here would be option B. Perfect. So these, the purpose of showing you these questions is not to check your concepts. Okay. It is the purpose, the actual purpose is to showcase you the type of questions, the variety of questions, and the skills that you have to develop over the period of time to be able to perform well in Olympiad exams. Okay. So this is another question in front of you. Now, this is a paragraph based question. So, paragraph based fill in the blanks questions. A paragraph is given to you, fill with appropriate fills. You have to look at the options and see which option will suit this fill in the blanks appropriately. So dash is stored in the interior of the earth in sort of a large reservoir called chamber. When the pressure in the chamber builds up, the first escapes out. This first will come here also, will come here also. Okay. The first escapes out through a dash, which is second. The third dash cools down and solidifies to form a volcanic mountain that takes thousands of years to form. The hollow top of the volcanic mountain is a bowl-shaped structure called fourth. So you have to tell me first, second, third, fourth. Which of these options will be correctly fitted there? What? Lava is stored in the interior of the earth or magma is stored in the interior of the earth? Again, you have to be smart. Option 1 has lava or magma. So you have to choose between lava and magma. Right? So what is the correct answer here? And then option second, when we come to option escapes out through second option, vent and crater. So you have to choose between vent and crater. So the correct answer here is option B. That is magma is stored in the interior of the earth in sort of a large reservoir called magma chamber. When the pressure in the magma chamber builds up, the magma escapes out through a vent. Escaping is always through a vent. Okay, even if you are not a science student, you can solve this question very, very easily if you know a bit of English also. Okay, the lava cools down and solidifies to form a volcanic mountain that takes thousands of years to form. The hollow top of the volcanic mountain is a bowl-shaped structure called crater. Hence, the correct answer is option B. Okay, chalo, let's move on to the next question. Question based on table. So you have to analyze this table, interpret and decode all the important information and then look for the options. Please be very careful about the correct or the incorrect word. Like in this question, the statement is which of the above changes are classified incorrectly. Melting of ice cream is a reversible change, is a physical change. Tick, tick. Is it correct or not? Burning of crackers is a reversible change. Stitching a shirt from a fabric. Dissolving a baking soda in water. Baking of cake. curdling of milk? First one is correct. First one is correct. Second one is correct or not? Burning of crackers. You know, when you burn
No.
crackers. So second one is obviously incorrect. Now, again, you have to be smart. Second one has to be incorrect. Second one is in B option and D option. So your correct answer would be either B or D. Now look for other options. Look for third option. Third is a correct or not. Third is correct or incorrect. Again, dissolving baking soda in
No.
water. Is it a physical change or a chemical change?
D.
Yes. So the correct answer here would be option. Okay, this is how you solve these kind of problems. Let's move ahead and go to a chart-based question. Now you have to analyze the chart here and then match up with the options. Guys, please put yourself on mute. Everyone, please put yourself on mute. Perfect. So here a chart is given to you. You have to analyze this chart and then look for the options that satisfies this chart. Okay. Like planet, something is a planet? No. Is it a star? Yes. So W is not a planet but a star. Do options B and D get nullified here? Right? Because sun is a star. That means these two can't be my answers. This is how you have to approach these kind of problems. Now, planet, yes. And it is the hottest planet, yes. So X is the hottest planet. So out of Venus or Mercury, which one is hottest? You got your answer. You don't have to go to Z and Y. Why waste time when we actually got to the answer, just figuring out what W is when and what X is. So the correct answer is option C, guys. Okay? Chalo. Let's move forward and do another question. Here again, you have a diagram known as flow diagram. You have to analyze the flow diagram and look for the correct option here. First, you have to analyze this. Like in last three type of questions, you had some diagrams, you had some flow diagrams, you had some table. You had to analyze those tables and then look for the correct answer. So here, like this is nothing but a windmill. Okay, so windmill has few steps. What is it? The wind comes and it makes these, blades rotate. Then these rotating blades, what do? They rotate the turbine and then energy is produced. So here the energy conversion takes place and that is what it is asking you. Like what sort of energy is getting converted into further steps. The given figure shows a wind turbine used to produce electricity. Complete the block diagram given below by selecting the most appropriate option to show the energy transformations. Like in box 1, X energy of the wind. X energy of the wind. The wind flows. That means it has a flowing energy. That means it has a kinetic energy. Okay, so option C and option D gets eliminated. Now, the kinetic energy of the wind does what? Rotates, right? So it gives the rotational energy of the turbine blades and then Z energy of the generator. So it gives the rotational energy gets converted into mechanical energy of the generator and hence the electricity is produced. So the correct answer is option A. And here is the explanation also. Okay, the kinetic energy of the wind converts into rotational energy of the turbine blades and then converts into mechanical energy of the generator and then in turn converts into electrical energy. Perfect. Let's move forward and do another problem. Let me take it here. Guys, yeah. So I think this is it. The questions are over. Over to you, Usha ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'll just disable my screen. Just give me a moment.
It's visible now. Okay. So thank you, sir. So thank you taking these questions and giving a glimpse what kind of questions that comes in Olympiad and what kind of strategies and thinking powers students have to develop among themselves to take these questions. So I am sure students, you must have enjoyed solving these questions. It improved your thinking ability, your practicing, your learning, analyzing, and ultimately having fun. Okay, so is there any question related to any of the questions that you had that we had discussed? Okay, no problem. We'll take it. So, solving those questions is always requires some strategic planning and the preparation. So what kind of preparation that MTG offers, which is being an official academic partner for Science Olympiad Foundation. So we have effective strategies to cater each and every kind of question. So whatever the kind of questions that in Olympiad exams comes, we practice these questions, and behind every question, we follow the strategy, what strategy we have to plan and in solving those type of questions. Regular assessments and tests are given to assess your understanding. There is a time management because solving question is a one thing and solving question within time constraint is a one thing. So winners are those who solve questions within time constraints. So time management is very important. All the doubts solving that students, those who are keen learners, those who are looking to learn new things every day, they have doubts also. So we have a team of huge teachers who help students doubt in the class, after the class also. You can post the questions in the discussion forum that we provide access to with the online classes. There are concept building right from the beginning. So concepts are explained in the classes along with the practice questions of that topic for the Olympiad. There are Olympiad champions community. So all those students we have all across India, even from abroad also in our classes in the community that we have. There are classes students have from all across India. And those are the, you can say those are the best friends. So you will get access to the community who are like you, who like solving questions, who like who are like positive thinkers and enhancing, I mean, they are keen in enhancing their capabilities for solving these questions. Okay. Let's see what are the features of these classes. So there, for 5 and 6, there are 25 to 28 live interactive sessions covering syllabus, concept classes. There are dedicated doubt solving sessions. Each class will be of one duration. For doubt clearance, we provide opportunity to ask in the class also. There are after class assignments to check your understanding, PDF worksheets that we share topic wise. There are weekly online tests. There are class notes that we take in the class. We share it through student portal. There is a discussion forum through which student can post their queries. So all these things are, there are recordings of the classes. So all these things are provided through a student portal, gurji.com, which we call it, where student will get everything at one place. So whenever they have to revise, if they have any question, if they have to go through the recording, they can just go to one place and everything will be handy where you can revise and just keep your, I mean, you can take the test and you can assess what, I mean, in which topic you are weak. You learn in the class, but if you are not able to understand anything, you can go back and see the recordings. Then you can realize, okay, yes, I got understood now. So these are the things that will help you through this online portal that we provide access along with the online classes. Let me tell you that approximately 60% of students of MTG online classes, they qualified for level 2 exams. So this is a wonderful achievement that we can say that our students have achieved through help of our Olympiad expert teachers. So schedule for class 5 and 6, you can see for class 5, we have classes starting from 15th April. The time is 5:15 to 6:15. Monday and Thursday are the classes. For 6, there are time is 6:30 to 7:30. Monday and Thursday, 28 sessions are there. Classes are starting from 15th of April, that is Monday. if anyone is interested in taking or want to know about these classes, they can fill up the Google form we have shared in the chat box. So you can fill up the Google form, or you can reach out to our helpline number. So remember, if you want to be in the top scorers list, you have to have the right access and right guidance. If there are any queries related to the class, you can reach out to this number, or you can write a mail to us. So we will help you with the process and schedule and timing, whatever your queries are there, we can help you with that. Okay, so our team has shared a Google form also where you can fill up the form if there are queries for the online classes. So students, in this session, we had discussed about the kind of questions that comes in Olympiad for grade 5 and 6. And these questions, every type of question has a strategy that needs to keep in mind, and that comes with the practice. The more you practice, the more confident you will be. So first of all, the concept building is important. Deepen your concept. It should not be only rote learning. It should be deep, understanding it deeply, and then applying that knowledge to solve the questions. So the questions in Olympiad, they are not straightforward questions. They assess your understanding of the topic by applying those knowledge. So applying the knowledge, analyzing and applying the knowledge is important. So this is how Olympiad exams are helping you to increase your knowledge and your intellectual skills. So that's why Olympiad exams are important and help you in, they will help you in every stage of life. Maybe it may be here, or it may be 10 years down the line. It will definitely going to help you in future. Okay, so if there are any questions, you can raise your hand, and so we can finish up it here. If there are no queries, they can leave it. Or if there are any questions, they can raise their hand. So we'll take the query one by one. So student, I hope you all liked this session. You can raise your hands. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you for your response. If anybody has any query now, they can raise their hand, as you can lower down the hand. So we'll take the queries one by one. Okay. So first of all, Arsh, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. When will be the Science Olympiad?
Science Olympiad dates I have shown you. It will be first date is in October. Let me show you that screen. So you can see the screen. It is
Yes,
18th of October for and 12th of November, so and 3rd of December. So there are 3 dates actually, but school will choose any one date. So first
ma'am.
date, yeah.
That means any of the dates of these.
Yes, any out of any 3 dates, school will choose one date. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so anyone has any question? Okay, Ridya Ruchika, please ask your question.
No questions, ma'am.
Okay, no problem, dear. Tanishka Sharma, I'm sorry, Tanishka K. Do you have a question? Hello, do you have a question, dear?
Yes, ma'am. What will be the charges for this classes and all?
So ma'am, for class 5, it is 7,999 plus GST, and for 6, it is, the price is same for both the classes. And
Okay.
yeah, this is per subject. There will be 25 sessions. So class will start from April 16th onwards and will go till July.
Yeah, from April to July, whatever the class is 25 or 28, it is the whole duration of the course. Course fees for that whole duration.
Yes. So this is the live class duration, but we provide access to the portal, which will for the entire year, which is till March next year. where you can revise your concept, you can revise the recordings, and you can ask the questions also. I mean, if you revise it later and if you come across any questions, so you can post the questions in the discussion forum, and our subject expert team replies to those queries.
And one more thing, ma'am, new books have been in market.
Ma'am, workbooks are available on NTG website, but prep guide and previous year's papers are about to come. So most probably within after a week time, they will be updated.
Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Okay, Vivan, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Do we have to take the workbook?
See, workbook has model question papers, topic wise. So in online classes, we also provide a lot of questions, but if you want to have a set of practice book or kind of, I mean, you want to take more questions, then you can take the workbook also.
Yeah, and ma'am, what is the date of Maths Olympiad?
Maths Olympiad, I shared you in the beginning. The first date, just give me a minute, I'll just share you. Yeah, Maths Olympiad is first date is 22 October.
Okay, ma'am.
And second is 19th November and third is 12th December.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the school will choose the dates.
Yes, school will choose the date out of any of these 3 dates.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Sorry, thank you, Vivan. Okay, Shrikant, you can ask your question.
Hello, madam. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Madam, I want to ask you one thing that many other teachers suggested us that to get best score in the class, means level 2 of all the Olympiads, we need to go through the next 2 years ICSE board books. Means, if a student is in the 4th class, he need to prepare for 5th and 6th class for getting best score.
So it's not like that. The questions that comes in Olympiad, they are from the same grade. 80% questions are from the same grade. Yeah, 10, 15 question, it could be that it is from previous syllabus. But the same grade, questions from the same grade appears in
Okay,
Olympiad.
but syllabus may be from like ICSC and CBSC board.
Yeah, it follows NCRT syllabus basically. So what the syllabus prescribed by NCRT.
Yes.
Yes.
And our online lectures are there. So for a whole year, you are providing our access to us, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
The live lectures will be there till the duration of 3 months, in which
right.
the syllabus will be covered as well as the practice questions will be covered of Olympiad level. But this portal access, student application access will be given you till the entire area where you can ask your doubts and you can revisit the questions and practice them.
So you cover entire syllabus, and that syllabus, if a student attend all the lectures, is there need to read any other material apart from this, or these lectures are more than enough to get best score?
Sir, these lectures are helping students to understand the topic. So in the book, in the book you have theory. Like if you take the prep guide for Olympiad, it will have the theory. It will have the theory as well as the questions. If the child can understand on his own and go through it, it's well and good. But online classes are, I mean, they are providing guidance to students. If I mean, parents guidance is needed if he's reading through the book, and if he can do on his own, that's a wonderful. But if he needs anybody's assistance, maybe parents assistance or mentors assistance, in that case online classes are good to go, and so they will get guidance for handling the Olympiad questions.
Yes. So one case means one of the student we have. So what we tried, we told him to read the books of ICSC board for the next 2 years. So he gone through it, and he got 40 out of 40 in the level second
Okay, that's good.
for NSO examination. That's why I asked you that question. He found that second level quite easier.
Okay.
Initially, he was not getting better marks for the level first. He was on like, he's in fourth standard. He was on 25, 26 marks. But later on, before 1 month of examination or 15 days, his score was found much improved.
Okay, that's good.
And so that's why I asked you that is
Okay.
there need to go through the other books also, or these lectures are quite enough?
So the lecture is enough, but for practice, if student want to have exposure to more questions, then they can go for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. So
Thank
I hope I have answered all the queries. If there are any query left, you can also text or call on this number. And you can fill up the Google form also that our team has shared earlier in the chat. We'll get back to you on this number. So we can end up the session here now. Thank you so much for giving your time. And I hope this session has helped you in gaining knowledge about Olympiad questions and how to solve a few questions that we have discussed. Okay, thank you so much. So we can end up the session here now.